Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Hospital. In this episode we're going to get the hospital build up for at least majority of the departments. So on this level we're going to have emergency and probably the gift shop and a few other things as well. The pharmacies already exist. It's really small but it can work. We'll probably get the cafeteria in here, maybe right here, maybe a couple, then maybe a study room. Also probably over there. Actually, I might put the study room back here. So, let's get started with the emergency. So they need an on-call room. I really wish they could share one. That'd be nice. That would be nice. It doesn't have to be near that big. It really don't. That's in a nurse's station. That's plenty big enough. And then a trauma center. Which the trauma center is going to be down here. Okay, over here. That's going to be the trauma center, and then we're going to do some observation room. The rest of the space really is going to be kind of observation rooms, but so if I throw a wall across, does that automatically break this down for me? No, I don't. I didn't think it would, but actually, let's undo what we just did. Basically, let's delete all of that. The walls. Okay, so let's take and remove that zone. Delete it. Delete the zone. Okay, so now let's go in the building and see what they have for observation rooms. And kind of see what they got. Actually, in this case, I might use the base on call room. Let's see what we have here. Because it's about the same size. Just a tiny bit bigger than what I had originally put in. So we might use that just so it's there. And it's already done. It's a really easy thing. And then 10 by 6. That's a large nurse's station, but that's fine actually. I like it being a bit bigger. Okay. So now observation rooms. 14 by 6. Yeah. I think we're going to do some 14 by 6 observation rooms. So we can get 4 people in to each observation room. These are backwards. Let's see if I can rotate it around here so that I can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. I kind of like these presets. They're actually pretty decent. But I will probably make one massive observation room as well as these. So down here will be a big observation room, but these are going to be smaller, more isolated observation rooms. And maybe we might be able to get one more here. Yeah. And then that leaves us an area over here for that still. And then I gotta build the trauma center as well, but we're gonna put a few observation rooms along here, probably just the 2, because I think that's all we'll be able to fit. Yep. Cool. So that gives us a ton of space in the middle for other things, seats and whatnot. Maybe a cafeteria. Actually, I can get a few more of these observation rooms here. And we still have pretty big space, but cool. And then we're gonna build like a hospital base here. So that's the clinic. Observation rooms, there's 12. There's 12 observation rooms there. So that means we need like 12 doctors, but what? We'll be fine. And then we're gonna build a big observation room here. Now this is basically gonna be a ward. So this is going to be filled with a lot of people. And so this is going to have a ton of beds in it. We're going to put a whole bunch of them. We're going to start with beds. Go 1, 2. We want about, what, 4 spaces between each one. That spaces them out a little bit, but doesn't make it necessarily impractical. Okay. And then we're gonna have some, like, one off of each of those. I guess that doesn't really work, does it? Because these have other connections that need to go near them. So we'll put other stuff in the middle, but the entrance is gonna be down here, so. What bed are these? High tech. 2. Let's rotate so I can see where I'm at. Now, this is definitely not like an ICU, so it wouldn't need quite the same requirements. Oh, okay. That one's way too far apart. Yeah, I don't know. The spacing's not the consistent. That looks a lot better. I can get one more in there. Cool. So now we need some cabinets. There. There's a couple wall defibrillators, or a couple defibrillators. Okay, so we'll have some tape, or a few of these. So they can't fit on those either. I don't know what could fit on those because nothing seems to fit. Okay, so we need some life monitors, obviously. A lot of life monitors. So there's that. And there's that. Okay. And then we need a couple mobile workstations. I guess I should line these up along the wall. 5 of those should be plenty. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen anybody move anything, but I put some bed sockets on the walls. Beds. And then we go there. Not necessarily fancy. Some equipment tables. I do need a sink still somewhere. Let's do sanitaries. What sink are they using? Actually, I don't know where the sink. Oh, they're using the lab sinks. I'm gonna put a lab sink in down here. Okay, so I need some equipment cabinets. Okay, so that's plenty of those. Now I need a CRP and some medical. Actually, these probably honestly wouldn't have the medical lights because you don't need them. They're extra. So we need some equipment tables. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we need some defibrillators. 4 defibrillators for. Okay, now some audio meters. Let's put like 2-ish, 2 or 3 more tables with audio meters. I mean, you don't typically aren't gonna probably need that, so cool. And then let's go observation room and some trash bins. Some wheelchairs. 5. Okay. So everything should be able to move around there. So now we just need to put in some dividers. They use the glass walls like this. But you gotta put actual walls down, don't you? Yeah. So let's put the walls between each one. They all get about the same amount of space. Spacing's not quite right, but that's okay. And actually, we'll probably use the privacy screens across the front of these. Maybe not. Well, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so then these ones need double doors. Just to Plain double door. Does that have that like that? Okay. So now, how do we want to do the rest? So there's two ways this could be done. This could be done with. See if I can find it. I don't know if it's going to be in this section or not. Privacy screens, which would work really well. This across. Those are a little bit shorter, so I need to move those forward. So I need to expand those walls. That's okay. I can easily do that. Just go like that and throw another piece on each wall. Okay, so just take privacy screens. That seems to be the best. That seems to really be the best option here, because it still is going to allow movement of everything. It's going to allow people to move. It's going to allow all the equipment to get in and out. So I need to put some visitors' chairs in here, I think. And then I think we have everything. Okay, so this one's a little awkward because it's got a thing in it. Okay, so we'll probably have to move that around a little bit. I haven't put the door in yet. It needs a door. It has to be a double door. Okay, now back to the privacy screens. It's a bit awkward. Okay. To make sure I was right on my spacing. Alright. So I'm going to cut out here, and I will come back when we add to the next layer. Alright, so as you could see there, we had a patient collapse and we didn't have an ICU available, so they ended up being sent off. But what we're hoping is that we will be able to actually get it taken care of. Now, since we did quickly throw an ICU in, it's a really small one, but that's fine for what we have right now. Because we're really not using the ICU too much. We do have a trauma center now, but I have to send it to emergency. Okay, we know it's a venomous spider bite. We're gonna do our treatments, but we're actually going to see if we can transfer him into emergency and then send him to the trauma center. For observation. Okay. So he's gonna go visit the emergency center now and then get sent over. It's the first time I've seen somebody actually being moved in by a wheelchair. Cool, that's interesting. Clicking on the person, I was actually trying to click on the patient. Blurred vision. Oh, wow. Wow, he's got a lot there. That's kind of cool. So, I'm just going to keep letting this run for a little bit and building up some money. And actually, I think we're going to keep this series going as long as everybody's okay with this episode, this series. And we'll pick up from there.